experiment 3, separately excited motor. So I'm now going to connect up the power supply here to the field coil and the armature. So let's start with the positive red terminal, using the red lead, connecting that to the top of the field coil. The negative terminal here is now connected up to the bottom of the field coil. Now connecting up the second supply here, channel 2, to the armature. Okay, so that's the positive terminal now going to one side of the armature, and the negative terminal going to the other side. I just want to check. I've got the right way around. Yeah. Okay, so I'm now going to increase the field coil, which is this supply here, to 1 amp. So that's now 1 amp going through the field coil, and about 10 volts dropped across it. I'm now going to increase the voltage to the armature, because as you notice we have the field coil, which is this supply here, set in CC mode, constant current mode. So the current would always be fixed at 1 amp. And the armature, which is this one here, channel 2, is fixed in constant voltage mode. So whatever voltages are set here, it will always keep or maintain that voltage. I'm now going to slowly increase the voltage across the armature. You need to keep your eye on the motor and the speed indicated here as RPM. So at the moment I've just gone up to 2 volts on the armature, and we have an increase in the magnetic field as 0.2, but the RPM is still 0. It's now going to start moving. I'm going to increase in smaller increments. And okay, so now the motor is moving. This is 3 volts, and it's about 380 RPM. I'm now going to increase the armature voltage up to 6 volts. You can see what happens to the speed and the field. Okay, I've now reached 6 volts, and we have about 1000 RPM there and a field of 0.2 millitesla. I'm now going to set the field current to 2 amps. Now I'm going to increase the field current, and let's see what happens to the field and the speed. So it's now 1 amp increasing to 2 amps. Okay, so I've just increased it to 2 amps. And you see what happens to the speed and the field. Okay, so Now I'm going to decrease the field current, which is this terminal here, and keep your eye on the speed and the field. Okay, so it's 2 amps, now decreasing. Okay, it's 1.5 amps. One amp. Half an amp. And 2.2 amps. So let's increase the field current back up to 2 amps. That's 1 amp. And 2 amps. So that's the end of this experiment. I'm just going to decrease the armature voltage now. And you should see the motor stop at some point. Around now.